Guys, I'm always excited. I know. Hello, how are you? Welcome to another episode of Maddy on Everything Season 2. Buffet to Season 2, Episode 2. Hey, guys, are you ready? Because today is going to be fire. And you see, ha, 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 ha. Today it's going to be ha, ha, ha. Check it out, guys. Welcome.
Yo, you know it's Maddy. You know I'm back with that fire. Could never leave you guys hanging for way too long. You know what's up.
So, guys, for the editing. Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Maddy on Everything Season 2, Episode 2. Guys, I'm very excited. You guys know that I love to have guests, right? It's my favorite thing because I don't know when I'm alone. I don't know. Do you guys not like it when I'm alone? But some of you listen, but I know you guys like it a lot when I'm with guests, and I also like it a lot when I'm with guests. And today's no different, guys. So, Kacheno, Kiliti said he's a superstar, guys. Today I've got for you a superstar. I need people to be ready. I need people to be ready, guys. The man needs no introduction, okay? I am not going to, he will actually tell us, but this is a 2 times champion, lightweight, hey. Guys, he's going to tell us. But today, all I know is I have got, someone that I met through my legal profession. He had an issue. Maybe we'll go into that. And now we've stayed friends ever since then. We've stayed friends. And I'm so glad that he honored my invitation for today. I'm actually so honored. And without any further ado, welcome, Mr. Xolisani Nomeva, also known as Nomeva.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you. You're telling me about your season 2. I'm feeling I just want to knowing about this today.
And remember, anyway, you and I go way back.
We're friends.
And you and I go way back because already, the way, this man is my homie. He's been knowing my dream of, wanting to get into broadcasting and podcasting and all that. And you were one of the very first people when I shared this dream to be like, no, try these guys, these content. This shouldn't be surprising to you.
No, I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised.
Surprising here already on season 2.
Well, it was 10 episodes of season 1. And so far at the recording of this one, we've only released 5. Oh. So you see, that's why maybe you didn't know.
I'm not far.
Yeah, you're not far. So I'll send you all the remaining links, but also you've been busy. You are busy. You're a busy man.
If you say so.
I say so. How you been?
I'm good, and thank you for having me. What's up? And long time.
Long time no see. Are you well?
I'm good.
How's the family?
Everyone is good. It's we got those fevers and everything.
Yeah.
That everyone have,
Yeah.
But it be like one of those situations.
Exactly.
But it passes.
So you always because now you're a pro athlete. So do you really fall sick? Because I know that,
hey,
if do you fall sick?
It takes anyone.
It takes anyone. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter how much you are fit to training.
Yeah.
Flu is flu. I got flu just 2 weeks ago.
Really?
And I was down.
I get you, yeah. But you don't get sick often, right? Because of the fact that you're so healthy.
Also my first time having a terrible flu like that. For a while, right? Down. But the first time, I started to be scared and just booked in flu for the first time.
I get you. And you're like, what? Because you're not used to getting sick.
We've never been here. But I'm good.
You're good. Please, for those who, for my audience that might not know you, because I was just like, hey, please tell them, please introduce yourself. Because, Mina, I don't have the full bio. Please don't be shy. I want you to brag. I want to give you this platform. Say the things. Because, Mina, I need a bio for now. I know, so they might not know. Please tell us.
What do I tell people about myself?
Please tell us.
Firstly, my name is Xolisani Nomeva from the Mount Frey in the Eastern Cape. That's where I'm coming from. And then...
And I'm Xhosa people. Yes. Yeah, Xhosa Lockdown, Xhosa Nation. And me and Xhosa men.
Ne? Same WhatsApp group.
We are aligned.
Okay.
The ladies too as well, actually. Maybe I'm not because I'm Shubi. like I have Hlubi in my blood, so maybe that's why.
That's why.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, from Monday.
Obviously, many people know me as Nomeva. Nomeva means the wasp. So I'm a professional boxer, and I'm a South African champion 2 times. Firstly, I'm a former Eastern Cape champion. I was champion in the Eastern Cape before I moved out of Eastern Cape, and I became a South African champion 2 times, and I became an international champion. I don't know how many times. I think 6 times, and world champion.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
I'm still comfy.
Hey, I'm getting me now. I'm turned up. I'm like, yes.
I'm talking about being a former. I'm a former world champion 2 times. And currently now I'm a WBA Intercontinental Champion that I won in March in Puerto Rico.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah, I've been busy. And I'm Nomeva that trains Connie Ferguson.
Exactly. You're Nomeva that trains Connie Ferguson. You actually are like a celebrity, like a proper celebrity.
That's easily good.
I'm just being chilled about things, but you're like a big time celebrity.
No, I don't think it's being celebrity.
For real. You train Connie Ferguson. You know all famous people, blah, blah.
Luckily, luckily I get into a space. Yesterday I felt like I posted something on my stories. I was like, I was at the gym and then I was training. Yeah. When I'm done, I go to the showers, meeting guys in the steam room. Yeah. They're talking about, they're asking me about boxing and everything. Okay, they know I'm a boxer, but they are boxing friends. They know me. We always talk every time. Yes. So when I got there was Mosquito.
Yeah.
And I am a big fan of.
Oh wow.
I look up to.
Shout out to Mosquito.
So now the thing is that these guys are like telling Mosquito how I am a legend in doing boxing.
Yes.
People and and I'm going shy, because
you're like, now that's my legend. How are you telling me in front of my legend?
I'm looking at Mosquito. I'm looking at this guy and Mosquito. I'm like, this is the legend.
Yes.
And they're telling him that I'm a legend. I'm like, why this guy? And then I was like, hey, Mosquito was also interested. So saying, oh, you train boxing? Yes. Do you also train people? I said, yeah, I'm doing that actually. And then I was like quiet for some time. The guy said, take Mosquito's number. I was so scared. I was like, yes. How was I going to ask Mosquito's number? Obviously, if those guys were not there, I was not gonna get it. So you know what? There are things that maybe we don't take serious, and other people look at, and
I love that.
And obviously respect and admire, and then we can now benefit from that and win sometimes. Because you know what, getting Mosquito's number,
man.
To me, that's big.
That's so deep. I felt that. I'm feeling what you're saying.
Yes. But I'm
feeling what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know what I like about what you're saying is because a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people saying things, whereby, let's say, maybe you're an artist, and then they say, hey, how did you, whatever. And then the person be like, I just, I don't know. I just didn't, So I think there's something so important about just doing things because you love them and because it is who you are and you know what I mean?
And then people are just watching.
Yeah, and then people are just watching and then you're like...
And then the last thing was people say, like someone just said to me, I know you, Brian, like, the one here.
Yeah, at the studio.
Yeah, someone I was talking to.
Because you're famous.
I'm like...
You're real-time famous.
Because they
can't... Hey.
But I'm like, are you on TV? Or... TV or you play something sports. So, I'm like, I don't know what to say, because at the end of the day, we don't get such questions every now and then. But then you can see people looking at you, being at Facebook, saying, I know this guy. But this guy was asking me. Now I'm confused if I must tell him the truth or I must lie. And but I ended up telling him that that Nomeva guy. And now I have to explain Nomeva to someone that understands a bit of Nomeva, understands something about Nomeva, but not really sure. But this is what it is, But sometimes it's good. It's a good thing to get people understanding you,
That's good.
Because most of the time, Tina's athletes, we are mostly celebrated outside our countries that are where we are coming from. For example, in the Eastern Cape, many people that grow up with me, they don't care about me. Job people that are seeing me now that I'm already a champion, they respect Nomeva. Some that I stay with, they don't care about Nomeva. Way to America, people, they're like, yeah, this is the champion.
That's dope. That's that's it.
That the people that you think
The people that are in your close proximity, they don't see you. They're too close to you.
when you go to America, land in the airport, they look at you, they're like, you fought so and so. This is wrong with you. Now I'm in a space where people understand.
They understand who you are. I love that. Speaking of that, like, you travel quite a lot, and I want to go more into the, the boxing. I don't know if you're happy with your championship boasting, unless you want to go on some more. You want to still give it to them. Go on. After Puerto Rico, you still want to give it to them some more.
No, actually, my last fight was in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
I won an international title, so I'm champion now, so to speak. So
Yeah, that's really good. Congratulations. And that's it. I told you, I want this guy to train me. I swear, if this guy trains me, I am going to drop like 10 kilograms in like 2 days. This guy trains so hard. I think the one time I saw him like running on the beach, like, on the sand, like intentionally, like, yeah, this is what we do. And he was just like running, and I'm like on the beach, on the sand. And I think you ran like 10 Ks as a basic. Like 10 Ks is nothing for you, basically. It's like a warm up or something.
And I do every day, I get into.
You see?
So I do at least 10 Ks
in a day.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, let's pause that one. We'll get back to that one. I was saying you travel a lot. You're mentioning you won an international title. You are known overseas. So one of the things, so tell me about like your experiences with the international boxers. Like, or did you like fight with Floyd Mayweather, or do you know Floyd Mayweather? I have to get into that because everyone loves a good money team story. We need to know. Give the people the tea. Like Floyd Money Mayweather knows you.
I think
you know him.
Everyone knows Mayweather.
I don't know him. I ain't never met him. I ain't never been to Vegas.
I'm just like
you've been to Vegas, right?
I'm one of. If there's more than 2 South African boxers that have been in the Floyd Mayweather's gym, I'm one of them. And I trained at Floyd Mayweather's gym for almost a year. I met Floyd. It's not easy to meet Floyd. Even if you're in America, you're in America. It's not easy to meet Floyd.
Yeah.
So I can tell you I met Floyd like 3 times. I sat with Floyd like for a meeting like 2 times. And you know what?
Money team. I'm talking money team.
Obviously, when I was seeing Floyd, like sitting with him like this, and I'm looking at him and I'm like, this is my
yes. This is money.
You don't believe, but this person is breathing the same air as you. You just like, yeah. Well,
so when you saw him, you're like, this is
no. When I saw Floyd, like even this, the skin is just different. Like everything is just.
It's just different, exotic.
You don't look at a man like that. And maybe girls, you can check so many things, but when you're looking at a guy and you look at him and you're like, "How about this guy? Why is he so different?" Everything is just like,
why is he so different?
And I'm like, this is money.
Yes.
So Floyd will tell you that.
So money washes you.
And then he told me that, my guy, I don't even know my number because I change phones every now and then. You're taking my manager's number. And I was like, yeah, well, now I'm meeting man. Meeting man.
Wow.
But we had like 2 good meetings. But I had a problem with my then manager. Then he was not good with Floyd Mayweather's manager. So we ended up not finalizing everything again. Deals done. Actually, I could have been a millionaire now.
So what, like in terms of like maybe organizing a fight with...
My then manager was not in good terms with Floyd Mayweather.
Yes.
So Floyd Mayweather's manager is the one that is dealing with everything. Floyd is not doing anything.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I mean, what...
He just tells him that you talk to so and so. I can't do this stuff. So Floyd told me that get 2 fights and I'll give you a big fight with so and so. Giovanni Day, because there's a boy called Davis then. So he was telling me I must get 2 fights and he's going to give me a fight. Davis came, huge boxer there. So I was like looking at my manager, when are we getting a fight? But talk to Floyd Mayweather manager so we can get like 2 fights and then get into this fight. But the guys were not talking. So it failed.
So now that also speaks to another issue then, like in terms of sportsmen, artists, you know, the management and the kind of, the issues that you face, you know, because I know that like there's so many issues around like, you know, being, you know, like you are Nomeva, you are a boxer, but you are beyond that. You are a brand, you know, and hence you need a manager because you need someone to manage this brand, you know. And then when you have the wrong people in your team.
Yeah, and also the thing is that once you sign with a manager, then it means that even if you want to do this, it's not easy to do it by yourself because that person needs to also give a go ahead, be in line with what you have or you wish for, and you guys can do it together. Because if she does not approve or want, you can go ahead and then it stops. You see, so it's very difficult. You know, it's a very crazy. That's why also I was talking to you in your talk at those things that we get into a space where you sign bad contracts, not bad contracts. Sometimes any contract that's not being good when you are introduced to it, and then after some time things are going to change either for the better or for the seal. So it depends what happened during that period. So many of us, you know, in the industry of determined sport, we go through those situations where you get into a contract, obviously with the hopes and believe that everything is going to be good, and you end up like this. So it's one of those things. I spent like wholly in America without fighting. And I was sitting at Floyd magazine. I met Floyd like so many times, and he was telling me the same thing. And he was just like, bruh, you are he even said to me, you are the tallest lightweight I've seen here. So just get this fight, you're gonna be champion. And then I'll go. Then I was an amputee, you know, I was then 21 and old, you know, it's not easy. Now I went into a space where I had 25 fights, no loose dog. And I think for a very long time, and I don't think Ukoni listened to that record, my record, in the last 10 years in South Africa. Not too tricky.
Just hold on, Nomeva. We're going to do an ad break. It's just here because they are making so much noise. Yeah, let's just ask them to quiet down a little bit. Yeah. So because I know it's going to come through in the sound. Okay. Back from the ad break. So yes, telling us about your record that, you know, you don't think there's anyone who's done that. 25 unbeaten fights, you know, that's where you were coming from. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm saying in the last 10 years of watching South African boxing, I don't think there's a boxer that has gone up to what done, you know?
Yeah.
It can be.
So you feel as though like with what you're saying, like based on where we're coming from in our conversation, you feel like if you had proper representation and proper management, you could have extracted more from your career.
A lot. So, yeah. So
it's so important then that sports people, sportsmen, sportswomen, artists have proper representation, lawyers, managers, people that are really on your team from the beginning. Hey.
Yes, especially the ones that are, the ones that are starting to get into the business of boxing.
Yeah.
Because if for us, you know, we did not know so many people.
Yes, I get you.
I started boxing in a classroom in Eastern Cape, where my then coach taught me how to box and everything. And when you are young and growing up, you think you are doing everything that this person is asking you to do, like you're doing it for him. And so you don't understand that actually you're starting a business. You are building something that is going to be business someday. So you end up, most of the boxers sometimes end up, not knowing when to say no or yes to whatever they want, because
that's so profound.
Growing up in a space where you understand that Zama is the reason why I am spa, why I'm doing this, why I'm doing it. So if Zama is saying this to this, you just do it.
You just do it. It's difficult for you to...
You don't ask questions. So that thing, it really kills a lot of talents in South Africa in every sport. Because even if you play soccer, if you started
Talking about something deep,
if you started with me and I
goes across.
I buy the board, I buy the kit for you guys, and then next thing after we are promoted to this division, you're telling me you wanna you've seen so and so, or you wanna go to this team. I wanna tell you, hey, there is no here, So that's what happened in most cases, and also even without me saying it, other boys they feel like they owe you something. That basically took them from.
I understand they owe you because of how we raised as well as in like black community.
Yes, it makes a lot of people to lack the growth that they need to have because they feel like they are attached to these people that started with them.
Okay, I feel you.
So yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, then because you told me that your background, where you're from and how you grew up, and even this that you're saying is opening up a lot of insights for me. What would you say is been like your biggest challenge or like one of the biggest challenges in being a pro athlete or in this boxing journey? I don't know if it's already what we're touching on, but what?
Yeah, it's one of the things that we already talked about. The feeling of thinking maybe you're supposed to be doing this for these people. You're supposed to be
pressure.
Yeah, pressure. When you get into when you are young and studying boxing, you don't know anything. You're telling someone, I want to box an enemy. Come to someone's gym. This person owns everything here. They telling you, they're teaching you. You think they make you feel like you belong here, which is good. But you also forget that also if you are not giving your time
and all of that,
you are not gonna be there. Nomeva was not gonna be there. But we end up getting to a space where we get into a situation where we feel like we are being owned by the people that pay us everything that we know, So it's difficult sometimes to think for yourself. Get out of the situation if you see a situation. But it's one of the things. And then being a professional also, we especially boxing, we are not on TV all the time. For example, you can take me out here. No, you can take me out here and ask people who is this. No one knows. Apart from people who are exposed to what I'm doing, you've seen me someone who does that, And then you can take the Gomotis and put them outside. Everyone knows. It also affects us in terms of sponsorships,
the exposure.
You don't get into sponsoring us as boxers because we are not there for people to see. We are not out there for everyone to look at. We're not exposed. So
that's so important. And so there's a financial implication to that because that was another one of my things. Yeah.
So it's very hard to be a boxer in South Africa because everything that you're doing, most of the times, it really comes out of yourself. Everything that you spend is coming from yourself. So boxers, they fight for this much money and they need to spend that money until the next fight. And then they need to use the same money they got into the last fight to prepare for the next fight. Because there's no one is injecting financial assistant to boxing.
Exactly.
To
boxers. Already sponsors are far and few between.
So if you cannot be prepared for your next fight, you are going to obviously struggle and suffer and then maybe be able to get into another fight and win. But still, it's not going to be an easy thing. But if you can get people or sponsoring boxers and stuff, boxers can only focus on training and fitness. We can beat everyone. We can be champions because we are better than most of the champions that are in America and everywhere else. South Africa is the most talented country.
We are so talented.
I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
I've been everywhere in America. I've been everywhere in America. I can tell you for free. I've been in Russia. I've been, I've been in America in so many places. South Africa is the most talented country.
I'm saying you were like dominating in all the sports and everything.
But just talent.
Yes.
Other people, they can only beat us with maybe the resources, maybe the different kind of fitness, maybe the different kind of strength and whatsoever. But when it comes to talent, we are talented.
I'm telling you. No, maybe our time is running up, and I had still so many questions that I wanted to ask you. But I'm gonna do the last two, because I know, the last two questions that I wanted to ask you was based on what you're saying, because how you're saying that, boxers are not exposed to like the sponsors and being on TV as much. And then, because I was also saying that, like, I noticed like quite a big South African legend in boxing, Baby Jake, when he died, everyone was going on about how he didn't have money. And I was still young when he died. This was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And people were saying, hey, he doesn't have money, he died poor. And, you start to think, how are all these celebrated champions?
Just before you finish that question, I've already answered. I said to you, boxers, they don't have any sponsorships, and they use their money to fund themselves to go to a fight. For example, if I'm going to America,
Yes.
I'm going to use the money that I have in my account to prepare, to do whatever. If I want to have someone coming with me, I might get into a space where I have to pay a ticket, ticket and accommodate.
Yes.
America is expensive.
Yes.
If I go to America and I want to camp in America, I have to pay rent in America. American one room like this, what you are using here,
Yeah.
you know how much it is for a month? It's plus minus $600.
Imagine.
You know what?
That's like 12,000 rand.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, that's
You're right.
12,000 rand.
So is that what inspired you to start a business?
Yeah, so imagine now going to America, cup of coffee is 140 rand.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes.
So everything is expensive. I was in a space where I celebrated getting a bicycle, but I had like 2-3 cars at home. Yeah, well, I celebrated a bicycle and I'm like, stayed in my yard for some time. So one coach gave me a bicycle. I was so
Happy.
Yeah, I'm like, when I get into my room, I'm like, what the?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why. So it's because we boxers, we fight today, and I want to fight maybe in November. But from today to November, I'm going to use this money that I fought for. And for in South Africa, we don't get paid enough or what we're supposed to be paid for.
So then my last thing then, like, what do you make of the whole celebrity boxing situation that we had here in South Africa? The Casper, vest and the knock music and what's the whole vibe with that? Is that like, does that give exposure to boxing at all? Do you like it? Like, as a pro boxer, what do you think of the whole celebrity boxing thing?
To be honest, I think it really helped boxing.
Okay.
As much as people are seeing it differently, there's different views, and I don't blame anyone because Casper and Nut Music, they are obviously entertainers and they have money, and people are maybe sometimes complaining about they coming into boxing and they're getting a big money from by boxing that's supposed to be for the actual FYO. But then you know what? They're coming with their things, people and whatsoever. And also they are helping boxing to be known by so many people that were not exposed to
interested in.
So you know what? I myself training Nut Music.
Yes.
I trained Nut Music for the fight with Casper and I won. Great. I was part of it. And so what? I am obviously liking the innovation, the innovative, and also the brains behind it.
Yes.
And I believe that you all know that Casper is the one that was promoting and doing it, making it big. And I was there.
Dope.
I've seen it.
So dope.
So I will always be grateful for what Casper did to boxing.
That's wow. Shout out to you, Casper.
Whether he fights again or he's never asking again, but Casper, he is what he thinks he is.
I like that.
Everywhere he goes, everywhere he goes, you see.
Yeah.
He gets into a space and everyone notices.
I get you.
So
I get you.
Yeah, always shout out. Yeah, just Nut Music.
Shut up.
He's a champion.
Yeah.
He's my champion.
Who's the other guy? Slick Talk. That one killed me. The fight with the Casper versus, that's the one. With the Knock Music one was a real fight. It's the Slick Talk fight that we really need to get into. What's Slick Talk nowadays?
So, but you know what I'm saying? As a fighter, that was not a fight.
Yeah, that was not a fight. That was just,
So yeah. And I was there. I was in Casper's team.
Dope.
And always there's boxing. I like boxing. I am into boxing, and I believe that everything that has to develop boxing and development in boxing,
for sure,
I am there.
Okay.
So I am one of the people that in South Africa, if you talk about boxing,
So invite people to your gym. We're closing off now. Tell people where they can find you. Like, you can invite people to your gym. You're a business owner. We didn't even get into the business aspects of it, but it's all good. Next time.
But what I'm trying to say is that everything that has to do with boxing, whenever you want to find it, that I'm going to be there. And there's no way you can talk about boxing in South Africa and then there's no Nomeva it.
You heard?
So
you heard from the guy.
For example, now I have a gym in Caswell Midrand. And Caswell Deco Center. It's like a gym. So I'm training people there.
Go, guys. I've been and it's really awesome. I've been to like 2 sessions and it's been really awesome. And you like trust, like you want to go to the gym, guys. So yeah, if you're in South Africa, Pretoria, Joburg, you want to go to Nomeva's gym. And also if you are someone who is wanting to get expert boxing training, you want to go to Nomeva's gym, guys. And thank you so much for honoring my invite, champ. I appreciate you
for having me, and
it's been awesome.
It's awesome, man. It's nice.
Yes, yeah. Okay, guys.
At least you understand something.
I know. I guess
you know what? Thanks to our Casper, but not easy. Because you guys, if they did not,
we wouldn't be into that.
They made the biggest fight I've seen in my life in South Africa. You know, when people talk about boxing like the whole week,
they will always remember that Sun City thing.
You know, Sun City was pegged to capacity because of those 2 guys. You know? So how do you not respect such? You know, because at the end of the day, as boxers, people would have never known that there is Casper's trainer. That is also a boxer. There is Music's trainer. That is me. That is also a boxer. If those guys did not decide to get into a ring, they had to do. So those guys, they made like a lot of impact and good
contribution. Yeah, to the boxing community. No, I feel you. Thank you so much, Nomeva. Guys, without further ado, we're going to wrap it up for today. We've had a beautiful conversation with Nomeva. I think you guys would have learned a lot from this conversation. And, you know, if you want to get into the space, you already know, like, you've got the connect, you know, he already knows Floyd Mayweather. He is the guy. He has his own gym. You can go train in his gym. He is the guy.